All right, we are here going into the exhibit hall. And we've got right here in front of us, we have Irie AT. Let's see if we can get over there and talk to Jeff. Jeff,
hey,
what's up, man? How's it going? How's the conference so far?
Oh, it's great.
Excellent. So, Jeff, this is Irie AT. Can you tell us a little bit about your company?
We are crazy people here at Irie AT. Irie AT is a distributor. We sell a bunch of stuff. We have Braille stuff. We have low vision stuff. I think we have the best quality things. We're kind of like a weird kind of mix of different businesses. So we get all these different vendors from around the world. We take the best products, put them into one umbrella, and that is Irie.
Excellent. Let's take a look at some of your low vision products first.
All right.
What do you have here?
Well, we've got some new things over here. We've got the new Clover Book Pro XL. This is a 16-inch version of the very popular Clover Book, which is a 12.5 version. But we've got now the 16-inch version. It's got a few extra features on it. One of the cool things, it's got this tilting front screen. So it's almost like replicating a desktop CCTV, but 10 pounds. And you've got all your controls right in front of your face. You've got touchscreen or physical controls. If you want to, you can add an additional screen on this guy. It has split screen function. This one will also OCR up to a tabloid size, so like an 11 by 17 size page. And then it's got this cool feature. It's like my favorite thing about it. I'm going to get it to text only mode here. So I've got this thing with I'll short press the home button, and this is going to extend the screen. So as I zoom in, I'm actually using both screens to put the image across a wider area. People always ask that, like, oh, I want to put the one image on both screens. Well, now you can with the Clover Book Pro XL.
And it is the big brother of the smaller Clover Book,
Yeah,
which
everybody knows the Clover Book Pro. Same deal with the separate screen, an optional screen. If you
yes.
Split screen, OCR, everything. And this one's super light and portable. This one folds down to 5 pounds. It takes a couple of seconds to fold it down. It'll even turn itself off. Then 5 pounds, I'm carrying it around, taking it to the next location.
Yeah, and if you saw my full review video of the Clover Book Pro, you'll know that that's one of my favorite portable video magnifiers.
Yep. Yeah, I like that video. Best video magnifier? Yeah.
Hey. All right, what else do we have?
So we've got, let me put this back together quick.
Hey.
So we've also got the Clover Note. This is a brand new thing. It's like the Clover Book Pro, but you've got a 12-inch screen. Instead of a stand, if you don't want the extra weight or you don't need the extra stand, you've just got these little legs fold in. And then it's less than 3 pounds, this whole thing, but I still have that full 12.5-inch screen. I've got my 4K camera. I've got a full HD matte touchscreen. Make sure, maybe out of battery. Oh, there we go. And this one also has an additional camera arm that you can get with it for a couple $100. And you can just stick that on there. And then you've got this kind of way high up distance camera. And let's see if there's anything to actually focus on. There's a person. Bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, I can look at his name tag or something. It's also really handy. If I turn it around, I can put it down at the desk and use it for like more writing area or something like that. There's even a little light I can turn on there, and then I can use that. There's also a forward-facing camera for grooming. So that's the Clover Note HD.
All right. What about for Braille users?
So this is really exciting. We've got the Euro Braille displays, and Braille Note Taker. These have been around in Europe for 40 years. The company's been around, but now we finally got them into the US. US type pricing, but European quality. These buttons feel great. The Braille feels great. You've got bumpers on these, so they're more robust. You've got a 20, 40, and an 80 cell option. I think they're even going to have a 64 for us at some point soon. We've got a 32 cell Braille Note Taker, and this guy's running Windows. So you got your comfortable apps, everything you expect on a note taker. You've got comfortable ergonomics, everything you want out of a note taker. But then when you want to do something more, you've got a full Windows computer on this baby. And you can just plug in one cord, plug it into a monitor. If you want a teacher to see what's going on, or you have a parent that wants to see what's going on, I like this. A lot of times teachers will use this in a classroom and just turn it around, and they make sure nobody's playing games and doing stuff on there. Make sure people are sticking to task. So this is the new Braille stuff from Braille. It's a French company. Really cool new stuff.
What sizes do you have?
Well, we have a 20-cell Braille display, a 40-cell Braille display, an 80-cell Braille display, and then a 32-cell Braille note taker.
Yeah, the 80 is a monster.
That's a lot. I'm used to using the 40, but 80.
Yep.
You got all your Braille you ever needed. You just have to have long arms. Reach.
Where's the 80 at?
Really, one of our biggest claim to fame at Irie AT is the fact that we really know more difficult stuff in Braille, so like tactile graphics, things you're using to try to teach people science and math. That's our expertise, or one of our expertise. Just have a little display here to show it, but that's the stuff you're going to be able to come to us and really get help. We've got tactile drawing kits and Braille software and other kinds of stuff too. I just don't have room for all of it here, but we're happy to show that to people if they want to get on Zoom with us or something. We can do trainings, all that kind of stuff. We do a lot of those virtually now. And it's so often there's teachers that just don't know how to use all the different software and equipment to try to give people shapes and things that they need for geometry, things just beyond standard Braille. We're really good at that stuff. We have all the software and the expertise. So hopefully people keep coming to us and we can make sure that kids are not left out of engineering careers and that kind of stuff. So many blind kids get left out of just because people can't teach them math.
All right, action.
All right. So I was going to tell you about this company called Degeneration International, but really the most interesting thing about it is the owner, Ellis. Who has a name, 2 first names? He's the only guy I know. It's sweet. You meet Ellis, you will never forget Ellis.
Thanks, Jeff.
Degeneration International, though, they make really good reading products. That's probably the thing. They have reading machines, things that connect to computers that'll read, a new camera for distance, all kinds of cool stuff. But the main thing I think that's great about the company is just the fact that the accuracy and the speed of their reading software is really, it's the best.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah.
All right.
I need to stop my Skype going off. It's my wife calling me, I think. Yeah, she times that well. So yeah, I don't know if you want me to show a couple of the solutions, the new ones.
Show us the latest and the greatest.
Well, I'll just say with Visionade as well, we've been going since 2005 now, Visionade International. Started by myself and my late father, John Ellis, sadly no longer with us. But yeah, we really set about to create sort of new technology if there's a gap in the market, or we can use some new technology to create a product that doesn't exist, that really is there to help solve a problem that we see from the people that we meet every day. That's what we try and do. So that's where the Coast has come in, from direct feedback from students and from teachers. We wanted to create a really small, neat, lightweight, discrete camera system that will allow a student or business user to sit anywhere in the classroom or anywhere in the meeting environment and be able to see exactly what a sighted user can see. So the unit here, it's called the Coast, and it stands for Camera on a Stick. So it was actually one of the teachers that we showed it to early on suggested it to us, and the name kind of stuck. We quite like it. But it's a neat unit that weighs less than a pound, 350 grams, has a magnetic lens cover on it, and just 2 controls, so zoom in and zoom out. They're all nice and tactile, and it's sort of got a grippy edge around it as well, so easy to get hold of. Built-in tripod.
It's like less than a pound. Wait.
Yeah, about 0.9 pounds I think it is on there. It just sits on the table. If you've got somebody sat in front of you, you can lift it up though to raise it to about 16 inches I think it goes to in that for height. So really good range. Or you can leave it neat and small and tucked in and tuck it in behind your iPad or your tablet or laptop as well on there. If I remove the lens cover, you'll get an image on the screen. So this is a 4 megapixel 30 frames per second camera, so twice the resolution of full HD. What that enables us to do, if we can zoom past these people on the other side of the stand, is it means you can see further than someone with 20/20 vision can see. So that zoomed in on a board on the other side of the meeting, of the presentation hall, and with text that's too small for me to be able to read on there. Yeah, obviously the autofocus will come. So yeah, hopefully you can see it on there when it's not focused on the person that's standing in front. I think I have to move it back there. Yeah, I have to move it. There we are. What that means you can do though If I spin around behind and look at a board and try and miss you on there, there's a board over there. It means we can zoom in. Yeah, that's maximum on there. And then because the camera is 4 megapixels, the quality stays really good, and we can obviously put this into 2 color. We can adjust the contrast just like you can on any video magnifier. It's good quality on here. You can read across. You can get to the end of the line and you can go back to the beginning, and it's nice and fast on an iPad. But we have a margin control, so we can just push and hold on the screen and you get a nice margin. We can then read across, tap anywhere on the screen with 2 fingers, and it instantly takes you back to the beginning of the line. Sorry, there's people walking in front of it on there. So we read across, 2-finger tap, and you're back to the beginning of the line. So it just makes reading that much quicker and easier for someone in the distance.
Somebody walks by.
Yeah. That's the fun trying to demo doing an exhibition, isn't it? One other really nice thing we've added on here as well is de-warping or perspective correction. So if a student is not sat in the middle of the classroom or in the meeting room, and they're off to one side, the screen might not be straight onto them. This isn't a great example, but it'll serve it a little bit. So we can draw a box around the area, hit the tick button, and that will then crop it and straighten the image as if the person is sat right in front of it. So again, it just means they can sit anywhere in that room and not be stuck right at the front without their friends or business colleagues. They can go wherever they want to. Other features include freezing the image, saving image, recording video with audio as well, that gets saved to it. And you can obviously adjust the size of the toolbar, the menu size. It's all customizable for a low vision user. They can set up exactly how they want. This works on iPad, and then it also works on Windows. The one extra feature you get on Windows is you get full video stabilization on it. So this is stable anyway, but if you're at the maximum height on a really wobbly desk, there might be a little bit of movement on there. The Windows one, it's fully stabilized as well.
Jeff, hey man, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing, Sam?
I'm good. I appreciate you taking a minute to jump on this call with me. I have to apologize because while we were recording at the conference, I totally screwed up the audio there at the very end. But it was so good that I definitely wanted to jump on this call with you and have you run through the product again so everybody can know what it's about. And then we'll do a quick sign off and then we'll wrap it up. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Well, I'd hate for people to miss out on the Read Easy Evolve Max. This is a standalone reading machine that we have. It's one of the only, maybe the only, that will do a full 11:17 scan, not just a full letter size page, but a full tabloid size page. So like this magazine I have here, this is a full spread, 2 8.5 by 11 pages, but I can scan it all at once. I can either press the little button on here, or there's a handy little control, wireless control pad that comes with it. Press the big green button.
Capturing.
And that will capture all the text. If I wave my hand under the, whoops, I did it too fast. if I have my hand or I'm moving or something else,
Recognizing.
then it won't actually take the picture, which is kind of cool if you're still flipping the page or whatever.
Every 30 minutes, a ranger may lead a walk in.
Pause that. See, that scanned pretty quickly. And I have this attached to a touchscreen. And this is kind of the cool thing that I like to show about this one, because it really replaces like a speech CCTV, only for a lot lower cost, where you have a standalone reader you can take with you and scan things and have them read back. But then if you connect it to a touchscreen, let me change the contrast on.
Yellow on black.
So I'm going to change the contrast. So now even just with the live image, I've got something quite usable. This has an 8K camera on it, so it takes a really nice picture of things. And then I can keep the original shape of the magazine. If there was a picture or something, I could tell if something was a caption, and then wherever I want to read,
It's possible the lift may take a smaller scooter or walk from the shuttles.
it starts to read. So I can read the whole document, and I have a lot of visual context to what I'm doing. Let me zoom out a little bit. And now I can press button on here, and then this will give me now computer text where I still have the structure of the thing. Say if it's like a newspaper or something, it's really more convenient for me to read that when it still looks like a newspaper. But when you get into the high magnification levels, you'll start to lose it on the other text. Whereas if you do the computer text mode, then you get the structure and you get these perfectly clear letters. And then there's other display modes. You can do just
The pen
computer.
can't fire, but it
Sorry, every time you touch on a letter, it'll start reading. So you can get just the paragraph, you can get one line, you can get a vertical. And then one cool thing, a lot of people like this for ergonomics, you can just do one word at a time.
each unit, and you can bring your own Coleman stove and slash or hot plate. Some of the units are accessible by wheelchair, but Sonic has software that has to be traversed from the camera.
So we've actually tested this anecdotally. It can work even for low vision speed reading. It's kind of cool. So Read Easy Evolve, real simple to use, few buttons on it. If you want to do fancy stuff with it, like turn it into a talking CCTV, I think it's one of the coolest ways to read newspapers and read things. And you're going to find a lot lower cost to get a machine like this and then just a touchscreen monitor to go with it. So just give you a quick overview of that we missed.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. So if anybody is interested in this or any of the other products that Irie carries, how's the best way they can get a hold of you?
Well, you can reach us by phone or by email, or go to our webpage to start if you want to just check out our products. That's irie-at.com. Or you can email us at sales, it's probably the easiest one, SALES at irie-at.com. And then if you want to call us, you can call us on our toll-free number. That's 1-888-308-0059. You know, one thing that we talked about, I think is really important. When you call Irie AT, you're going to find a smaller company than some of our competitors. In fact, most of our competitors. But you're going to find a really dedicated team of people that actually answer the phone and actually know what they're talking about when you have questions about products or you need support. So I feel like we're doing this stuff for the right reasons. Most of us got into it because family members are blind or low vision, and hopefully you're going to find a place at Irie AT where people actually care what we're doing and not only have the best products, but have the best service and kind of the best attitude to serve you.
Yeah, I agree. I've known you guys for several years now, and just fantastic group there at the company. And as you said, family owned. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, next one in training, my 7-year-old daughter's out there. She's sick today, so she's hanging out with us in the office today. I think she's going to pack some boxes later, maybe.
There you go. Irie AT of the future. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeff. So everybody watching, if you guys have any more questions, all that information will be listed down below. Thank you guys for checking it out. This is Sam and Jeff. We will see you next time.